Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this Tuesday evening. These are the Chameleon Academy office hours, which means I'm here and we're going to answer any questions that you have that's around. And if you're watching this on replay, just know that this happens live every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. And you can come and be part of the live studio audience, both on Instagram and on YouTube. Now, if you'd really like to get the community feel, come to the Chameleon Academy live channel, and that's where you're going to get most of the community interaction. So, all right, let me go. First thing I'm going to do, by the way, the format is you just ask whatever questions you want in the chat, and I will get to them. Now, I also end up doing a lot of talking, and sometimes I miss the chat and I get behind. So just be understanding. That's the way things go here. Hello, Matthew King. It's hanging well. Oh, Wayne Beatties is here, letting us all know that smash the like. It's time to do so. Thank you very much, and everybody. Yes, let Instagram and YouTube know this is a good place to be. Okay, let me go through and see if there's any questions here. There's been a lot of chat going on while I've been here. Oh, by the way, everybody, as you know, very soon, a week from Saturday, we are going to be having the 10th anniversary in-person meetup for Chameleon Academy, and it's going to be in Utah with at Clint's Reptile Room. Hello, Sunset Chameleons, Jim. Very good to see you. And that's going to be a week from Saturday. It's coming in, and there are people flying in from all edges of this wonderful United States. I don't think we're not going to be able to get our Canadian people in, but it's going to be the first time that many of us will be seeing each other in real life, and that's very exciting. So we're looking forward to that. We've got a pretty good group, very good group there going. So we're going to be filling out that room. See, Garrett Parr is asking, hey, Bill, when would there be more Chameleon Hatchling care books? Well, okay. If you're talking about the care book, this one, they are available. You just have to go to, even though my website says I don't have any more, that means I don't have any more personally. But if you go to that link, you can buy from the publisher. So they have all sorts of inventory at the publisher. They have more. So you can buy this book. This is Tiny Dragons. This is the book that I wrote by Bill Strand. It's available website. Just follow that link and you'll be able to buy a copy. Now, if you're talking about other titles, that's going to be worked on. The next title will probably be middle of next year, because I've already got it blocked out. I've got the chapters. I've got everything. It's going to be thicker than this one. So it's a substantial project, but it's a personal goal milestone of mine. I am going to make it the book that I want it to be. And so it's going to be a big project, but that's, I've been working very much on that. But, Garrett, go ahead. And did I answer your question? Put it in the comments if there was part of that question that I misunderstood. I didn't answer everything. Jim says, I love the quality and content of the book. Good. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'm glad you enjoy it. Hey, Ramphibious from Greece. All right. Yep. Mikey Ben, people are letting the information slip. Ramphibious asks, are you getting any bifidus yourself, Bill? Yeah, everybody. The bifidus are in. If you guys, Matthew says, can you get it on Amazon? In about a week, you will be able to get it on Amazon, Matthew. And so that is coming now. So yes. Within a week or so, you will be able to get it on Amazon. And I'll let everybody know when that is official. I'm working on it now. Oh yeah. So the bifidus are in, and if you guys remember, we have a small grassroots group of breeders who want to work with Furcifer bifidus. That's a species from Madagascar that's got those big, long, dual blade noses. Very impressive species, and they are in. The people who have committed to pairs are now working on getting them. They will have them very soon. Now here's an interesting thing. We have extra males. So if you were interested in being part of this project, but you weren't in really wanting to get into breeding just yet, you can get a male and just sit with that male for a while, enjoy him. You'd never have to breed. He can be a pet. Or if you decide you want to finally, whenever we have babies, you decide you want to breed, that's what, 2 years from now? Maybe you'll be ready then. But we have extra males now. And if you are interested in a male for $250 plus shipping, which is $68. And if you are interested in taking one male, then we have those available. Email me at bill@chameleonacademy.com and I will get you set up. This is one of those situations where we'd like to find good homes for these guys. They won't be, and if you want to be breeding later on in the year, we should be able to get a female to match up with your male. So the importer, J. Dubé of One World Exotica, has told me that for the people who to take a male right now, they will be first in list to get a female when the fall winter shipment comes in. So, but if you take a male, don't feel pressured to breed. You can just take him and treat him like a king for his whole life. He doesn't have to breed. So let me know. Bill@chameleonacademy.com. And Refubia says, are you getting any bifidus yourself? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have a male bifidus right now, and I will be getting a number of individuals. I will be getting more than I will keep. So I will be looking for homes for males. So I'm kind of it's coming from Jay, but I am part of the support crew to make sure this happens because I would love to see Furcifer bifidus be established, and I want to support the people who are working on this. Let's see. Deb Brubacher is saying, hey, Bill, I recently bought one of your hybrid cages from Dragon Strand. I have a young chameleon that still hides most of the time. What is the best way to transfer the chameleon to the new enclosure? If the chameleon is in another enclosure, you can get a stick and let him crawl on the stick, and you just transfer him by the stick. If he refuses to get on the stick, or he gets on the stick and he keeps jumping off, because some chameleons will do that, well, then you've got to, I hate to say you've got to grab him. Don't grab him, but just contain him. Get him on your hand. He won't be happy if he's flighty, but it's just a short trip to the new cage, and then let him be. This is, we try to keep stress away from our chameleons, but a stress spike is okay. The stress spike of handling them for a short time, that's not damaging. Now, if you traumatize them while you're handling them, yeah, that's damaging. And if you keep it up and do it every day, yeah, it's damaging. But just one little stress spike. Animals are designed to handle stress spikes. We are designed to handle stress spikes. The danger is the long-term chronic stress. That is what kills a chameleon. Oh. All right. Oh, and Ben say, wish I could make the party. Everybody We will be doing live. I will be putting the schedule out next week, but we will go live for part of the party. It's a complete weekend of a Friday and Saturday of events that we're all going to do things together. But the main event is Saturday evening, 5 to 9 Mountain Time. Excuse me. And I will get you that schedule. But at least part of it is going to be live so we can all be there together and we can meet each other virtually and that kind of thing. So there will be a virtual aspect of this. Bo Deitch is saying hello from the other side of the world. Where are you? We need to know. We have Greece here. We have Canada here. And where are you from? We want to know. Wait, is Flick here? Yeah, Flick is here. So we've got Ireland. We've got Ireland. And so maybe at the end, Kazukuza from Japan will show up and this will be awesome. Oh, Kuwait. Hello. Oh, the Middle East. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. So, all right. I am catching up with the male bifidus. Yes, Janet, you want to email me and express interest in perhaps joining this? Geraldine says, how long do bifidus live? We don't know. Unfortunately, we don't know much about this species. They are hardy. They are a furcifer, a larger furcifer, but we don't know how long they live. Yeah. We will find out. And, Spain. That's right. Matthew's here from Spain. Yeah. All right. I love this. And everybody who's part of this project, I hope you will stay in contact and be an active part of the community, because we intend to keep in close contact with each other to document. I am the scribe. I am the watcher. I will be the glue of all of this. I will be taking information from everybody who has these bifidus, putting it into a central location, and making this available in some form. We want what we do here to be able to be used by people in the future. The idea is really, I'd love to put together a book like this. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't know if I'll put together a book like this on Furcival bifidus, but I want at least an ebook, something where everything that we learn can now be made available to people who buy the F1, the babies of this group. And I think that is the best way to honor our efforts, is to make sure that everything we learn goes on to the next generation. And by next generation, we're not talking about age here. We're talking about when you come in. If you purchase one of the F1 babies or a pair, because we're going to have different bloodlines, presumably, assuming we're successful, then we want you to be successful. And so my job here is to keep track of this entire project and put it together so there's something that can go on. So I'm excited about this. So with the bifidus, what does their temperature and humidity have to be? Angela, it's they're a cooler, so you can treat them like parsons. You could probably, they're not going to be hard. The important thing is humidity. And we're going to find, I don't know how much they bask. I have one, but mine's outside. So I haven't, I will be doing a lot more of characterizing their inside internal conditions. And I will learn a lot more about UVB and basking with this group here. It's interesting when you have them outside, you don't learn a whole lot. So if somebody has outdoor husbandry, they're just saying, all right, I'm going to be proctoring here. I'm just going to be managing here. But you don't learn a whole lot about what they need. And it's just, you know, it's just a give and take. But I'm going to be working on the specifics. Angela, if you go on, you can do it the same as Brevicorn. Brevicorn, which is essentially, she says, oh, what is that? All right, so it's like ambient temperatures in the mid 70s. Perhaps probably a good idea to have a basking bulb in the corner. Hey, Sakshamungru. And UVB, I would say give them UV index of 3, just like a panther chameleon. And a 2 by 2 by 4 foot tall cage as a minimum. 4 by 2 by 4 if you really want to go for it. And that is it. There's just like the standard chameleon. The one thing that I would suggest that panthers can get away with, panthers and veils, you can get away with not paying attention to the humidity. For these guys, give them a fogger, give them a hybrid cage, give them a fogger, give them humidity. They will appreciate that. So, Bifidus is a second after the Brevicorn. Okay. Joanne is suggesting, okay, this is Deb who was asking, how do I transfer my chameleon from cage to cage? Joanne says you could put the cages face to face and see if he travels in on his own. That is correct. That's another way to do it. Thank you, Joanne. Stephanie Payne. Hey! Oh, by the way, everybody, we're going to be going to Stephanie Payne's Corner of the Universe a week from Saturday. She lives near Clint. Just like I live near San Diego, but hey, it's closer than Georgia. Oh, Janet says, I have a Reddy's Rainforest Tracker ready to track. You're going to do this with so you're going to do capture information, or are you going to get a male bifidus? What were you doing? Going to get a male bifidus? Yeah, we all want to know. Are you going to join us? Oh, all right. Sakshimungu has given us an update, little baby Nosibe update. Exactly 1 month since he arrived, and his weight is already 5 times. That is great to hear. So, Elisa wants to have a picture of what we are talking about. Well, I can do that. Let's see. There we go. That's the first of our bifidus. That is a younger one. When they get older, they get kind of steel grayish bluish gray. Let's see if I can find. I don't know if I can find that. You would think that I could find that immediately. Let's see if I can. How easy it is for me to find a picture of that. There we go. We're starting to get there. That's a good picture. We'll say that. That's the first bifidus we're talking about. So, Jan is going to be doing this with us. Yeah. James says, nope, there won't be any females later. I am buying them all. Well, okay then. I guess so. Yes, I am showing off. I found the mushroom cup. It was in the cabinet, but on the other side where you're not expecting it to be. Was Yvette hiding it, or was it hiding from Yvette as well? We'll never know. Yeah, Janet's in. Hey. Oh, Stephanie. Heard there's an extra bifidus. Would love one just as a pet. Stephanie, perfect. I want to find some homes for these males. Very good to hear that. Love to have you all on. Yvette's, yes, this is Yvette's cup, everybody. Absolutely, this is Yvette's cup, and I have absconded with it. The scoundrel that I am, and here I am flaunting my ill-gotten booty. Don't want the pressure of breeding them, but gosh, would love a male. Perfect. Yes, would like people who would like a first for bifidus but don't want to breed. We got your opportunity right here. And by the way, those of you who don't want to breed, I want to keep in contact with you as well, because we are characterizing their behaviors, how they react to temperatures, how they react to humidities, how long do they bask, what do they hang out under the UVB. I want to know from everybody, because this is the problem when only one person is, quotes, the expert, because their conditions dictate how the chameleon reacts, and that may not be the same way that a chameleon would react in different conditions. So this is a banner opportunity for us to bring all of that information together, and once we have it together, we can find patterns, and those are the patterns that need to go into the care guides. And yes, I will be. I have a first for bifidus care guide. Oh, Angela, I'm sorry. I actually have a first for bifidus care guide. What the freaking heck? I'm getting it up right now, and I'm going to give you a link to it. I can't believe that okay, I am putting a link to the care guide in the YouTube chat. Unfortunately, I can't put it into the Instagram chat because Instagram doesn't like links that go outside. So go to chameleonacademy.com, look at the species profile page, and you're going to see Furcifer bifidus in there. Now, you'll all notice that the Furcifer bifidus care guide does not have the breeding section all filled out with pictures. It's not that I can't get a hold of those pictures. It's that I want to use the pictures that we make in our group. So we are all going to be putting together this care guide. It is going to be a reflection of what we do. And Furcifer bifidus has been bred before. It's not like this is a real challenge. It's just people don't stick with it. They do it once and then they don't do it again. So this is a chance for us to, and unfortunately, the people who do it once, they don't really record everything. And that's not that, it's not a commentary on them. Few people do. Recording everything and putting it together and finding patterns, that's a lot of work. And so, here's me. And so that's why it's a serious project. But the people who've done it before haven't put this all together. So that's where we're going to come in. That's where we're going to come in. Whew. All right. Oh, by the way, everybody. Oh, James is saying, oh, okay. James is busting my chops. Can't believe we have a bifidus care guide and we don't have one for Parsons. Well, nobody's buying a Parsons chameleon. Still have 2 female yellow giants that, in case somebody wants a yellow giant, female yellow giant Parsons chameleon. No one's buying Parsons chameleons, James. Shakshumungra says, how many panthers are you actively breeding? I am breeding 0 panther chameleons. No way. No, I have a number of males and females, and I could very easily overwhelm myself with panther chameleons, but I am focusing in on shamrock chameleons. And see, this is the problem. When you breed what you can, you fill up your cages real quick. So I need to make sure that I don't fall into that trap. Well, everybody, Kazukuza has joined the chat. Yeah, we have Japan. Awesome. James says, you're not trying to sell those yellow giant, Bill. Tell the truth. I actually am. Yes, I love them very much. And I got a clean fecal, and so it's like they're cleaned up. Now that everybody, you got to treat them like wild. If you get them, you got to treat them like wild caught. But I'm getting clean fecals. Yeah, James, I love them very much. I love them very much, and I would be sad to see them go, but I have to. I have to. So, everybody want a yellow giant Parsons chameleon, please contact me. I need to send them off. So, and very I got this in my hand. I got to show you all. This here is the cookie cutter that we're going to be using when we are at Clint's Reptiles. We are going to be here. Put this up so you can see. See, we are going to be decorating chameleon-shaped cookies. I've already ordered them. We've got 100 cookies coming in, so we're gonna put tablecloths on the tables, and you're going to be able to decorate your own cookie. We're going to bring in icings and little eyes and sprinkles and stuff like that. So we are going to have a chameleon cookie decorating party. So yeah, enlarge the screen. Da, 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 da. Eric says, got to bring a milk keg. Yeah, there's everybody. I got to tell you right now, get ready for a sugar rush. When we get those cookies, and of course, you got to cover the cookies in icing, and then you got to put the sprinkles on top. And then you need, well, another cookie and another cookie. Yeah, it'll be sugar rush time. But you know what? Hey, we're on vacation, right? So, Alicia says, sounds fun. I have never decorated a cookie. It's time. Ben, nope, no adventure. There will be nothing hiding in the cookies. No. Oh. All right, I'm going to take a drink here. Once again, any questions, put them down there. Sakshamungro says, are you ever going to make a chameleon room tour video? Would love to see your facility. Maybe. The thing is, my facility changes a lot. I have a number of rooms, and they are in constant flux because I'm moving things in and out. I'm working with different cages and stuff. So maybe one day. I know it's been asked for a lot, so I'm going to have to do it one day. I'm going to have to just say, all right, this room freezes so I can do a tour. And I will do that. So, all right. Time to drink. If you have any chameleon questions, put them down in the comment section. If nobody has chameleon questions, remember, you can always throw out a number between 1 and 192, and I will read a passage from that page, and that will be the topic that we will talk about. We've gotten a lot of very interesting topics that way. So just know, if you don't have a question, you can always put down a page number. I'm going to take a drink of water while you all contemplate our future here. Oh, Kazukusa is going to get back to work. Thank you very much for dropping by. It is very good to see you here. And go enjoy your work, whatever it is you do. Okay, I've got 3 page numbers. How is Squishy doing? Well, I will answer this one first. Squishy just exploded. He just shed, and it was just all over the place. That's why he was not wanting to be out, I guess. He's still not out, but I've got his shed all over the place. So, okay, Ramphibious says, Constantino says 154. Ooh, going to the back of the book. Ooh, we haven't been back here before. No, have not been back here. Okay. As you know, this book is about chameleon hatchlings, and what is one of the main use cases for how a person has a hatchling, not a hatchling per se, but a baby. And that is when you're surprised by Jackson's Chameleon babies. And there is a special section in here all about what to do if you get surprised by Jackson's Chameleon babies. You can go to the front, the first page, after all the official stuff. And it says how to use this book. If you are panicking and you have Jackson's Chameleon babies, go to this page. If you just got an egg, you go to this page. So it tells you how to use this book. But 154 is in long-term husbandry. Okay, and I'm going to read a little bit, but this is nice. There's some important information here. If you have decided to take on raising up the babies, it's time to dive into research. You have the guide to care for hatchlings here in your hand. The next step is to get as much about this information about the species you have as possible. So what I'm talking about here at this is once those babies come, you come downstairs and all of a sudden there's all these babies sitting in your cage and you're going, what the heck do I do? I wasn't planning on babies. I didn't want babies. I got one female and no male. And she's been with me for a year. How in the world does she have babies? Well, Jackson's chameleons don't care about that. They bring their sperm with them. And so, yeah, you can have a solo female and end up with babies a year later. So you have a decision to make. First of all, you're going to panic and you got to stabilize the babies and put them somewhere, get them away from the mother and figure out how you're going to feed them. But then you have a decision to make. Do you want to raise these or do you want to find somebody who will? And big decision, because it's not easy to find somebody that has experience. Yeah, you can find a lot of people that think they're cute and will take them and then end up killing them. But to find somebody to take care of the babies, that's a bit of work. And, you know, going on social media is a good place to do that, to find somebody in your area. Or else you can decide, I am going to dedicate myself to taking care of these babies. Huge decision, because now you've got to suddenly, how many babies were there? 18? You need to set up for 18 babies. And if you're going to do it right, you got individual cages and all of the lights. If you say, no, I'm just going to put them into a tub and put them all together. I've seen people put them all together. The guy down at the pet store said you can put them together. Well, then in 3 months, you're going to be saying, oh, Jackson's chameleons are so fragile. They just end up dying at 3 months. And yeah, that's what happens when you keep them together. Jackson's chameleons are pretty sensitive to that and they don't show it. So you have a big decision to make. But I mean, and there's a lot that goes into, are you willing to set it up? And a lot of people will say, yeah, this is awesome. These guys are the cutest in the world. I want to watch them grow up. And I got to tell you, that is one of the most fulfilling things. I mean, yes, it's stressful. Yes, especially if it happens when you aren't planning for it. But to raise up Jackson's chameleon babies is such a fun thing to do. I don't recommend doing it as a surprise. That's not a great way to get involved, but it is a lot of fun to do. If you're willing to do it right, you can easily get 100% survivability. So just do it right. And yeah, that's why this book is so thick, because it goes all aspects of husbandry through the lens of a hatchling. So a lot of the husbandry is the same as it is for the adult, but you got to have a special perspective when you're applying it for a baby. So let's see. Whew. All right. I had Matthew said page 100. Let me see if there's any other questions. A lot of people are saying great shedding. All right. All right. Wow. I'm going through a lot of chat here. All right, Matthew said page 100. Let's do page 100. Ooh, live insect food. Look at that. Yes, we talk about live insect food. Chameleon hatchlings will be on the lookout for food after about 24 hours. Yeah, when they hatch or born, even 24 hours before you start expecting them to eat. Their job now is to eat as much as possible to grow up as fast as possible. So give your hatchlings as much as they will eat every day. Yep. Any of this stuff about, well, hold back on your chameleon feeding. Nope. Nope. With babies, make sure they got food all over the place so they grow up quickly. Not like my little panthers back here that are taking a lifetime of to grow. These guys, I don't know what's up with them. That is the first time I've ever had this happen to me. But usually the babies are growing at breakneck speeds. Let's see. And then James says page 75. Oh, Tony said page 100 as well. So it got two people going for page 100. So, all right, page 75. Amphibious. Oh, you don't have Constantinos. You don't have the book yet? Yikes. Yikes. Wow. All right. Yeah, I had to send one to Greece, and wow, that was a while ago. I'm surprised it's taken that long. All right, let's go to page 70. James, did you specifically intend 75? The page is fogging. All right. I think I've been set up. But that said, it's a great page. It's a great page. If you love it, you love it. And I go for that. Intro to fogging. And yes, guys, in this book, I talk about fogging and I go through the basics. I don't just say, okay, just do fogging. Talk about setting up a fogging cycle. I explain ventilation versus fogging, how to do it safely for your babies, how to do it differently, depending on what kind of cage you have. Understanding the tools. What's the difference between misting and fogging? Balancing ventilation and hydration. So I really went through the effort to explain fogging. And the reason why is because, as it says here in the book, fogging is a relatively new hydration technique in chameleon husbandry. And that is true. I mean, yeah, we've been talking about it for 8 years. So it's like it's not a new concept, but the adoption rate is always slow for new things. It always takes a while. And so, relatively speaking, it's new. And when something is new, we need to figure it out. We need to spend time getting comfortable with it. And it needs to trickle through all of the people who give advice. We have a very active community of people giving advice. Not all those people really keep on top of stuff, but this is it. So yeah, 75. 75 is James's page. Bill, I order a phone case for my iPhone. Oh, you ordered a phone case. All right. Yes, guys, you can order merchandise. Hello, Next Gen Chameleons. Says it's a necessity for babies and nighttime hydration. People have made it work without fogging for many decades, but boy, does it make a difference when you use it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should all bring our books to Utah and have James sign page 75. Marsha Ann said the reptile room should be finished this weekend. Marsha Ann is building a reptile room, and we are all invested in watching it come to be. Janet says, y'all, that's a great read. Everyone needs Bill's book. That's right. Listen to the woman. Listen to the woman. She speaks wisdom. Amphibious. I saw James's lay-bin. Excellent quality construction. I was wondering what you were making. Yes, James is making some incredible drainage tray, substrate tray, bioactive trays. And if you're interested, I'm selling them on dragonstrand.com. So I am the retail outlet for James, but he also does custom work if you have a need. So this is an exciting addition to our Chameleon community. Oh, Tony wants page 54. All right. All right. Next gen Chameleon. We all love you, Bill. You have been a giant inspiration. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Bill, how many chameleons do you have currently? I don't know, Coco the Cam. I make it a point never to count. All right, Tony. Page 54 is, who is that? Once again, yes, that is Squishy. Squish. Everybody's thinking, wow, you got a lot of pictures of Squishy. You know what? I had to take a lot of really good pictures of Squishy because I had to decide which one was going to be up front where I was going to be signing it. And you can tell it's Squishy if you see a picture with a Schefflera, a baby panther and a Schefflera, it's Squishy. That is the way to tell it's Squishy because he's the only one that has a Schefflera in his cage. Everybody else has the China doll or the ficus or stuff like that. So if you see a picture in here of a baby pardalis with a Schefflera umbrella plant, that's Squishy. That's how I can tell. Show Squishy now. Okay, I checked for Squishy. Yeah, I am sorry, but Squishy is not making an appearance. And you think, well, those are small cages. Why don't you just find them? No, you would think so. It's kind of thick in there, and Squishy knows where to hide. So I cannot produce Squishy on command. If he is out, I can get him out. But if he's hiding, I could spend the entire show looking for that guy. He is good. Ah, oh, boy. All right. Thanks for trying, Bill. Yeah, well, you know what? I think we can find Dorito. Dorito doesn't hide as much. Yeah, we can get Dorito. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, shoot. Dorito is being a dork. There we go. All right. There is Dorito. I'm somewhat believing that Dorito is a male. Once again, guys, this is not normal. Dorito should be 2 to 3 times the size that he is now. I have no idea why this clutch is being little miniature panthers, but hey, we're actually not sure what his mother was. We think that it's Mbanja, but this is Mbanja flavored Doritos. Oh, Dorito, you're so cute. And you see the blue coming in and in his cheeks and the gray. So yeah, it's, you know what? As much as it has vexed me and confused me as to why they are growing so slowly, oh, I love it so much. I got chameleons that are staying young and small for this long. It's like, this is like heaven for me. So I want to know why this clutch is like dwarf panther size, but I'm loving it. So luckily there is no hurry. I don't have to worry about them worrying about their needing their cages. They can just stay in there as long as possible, as long as they want to. And yeah, I've got even the one that's in a larger cage, 36-inch tall cage, is still not growing, pooping all over the place. healthy poop, hydrated poop, eating all over the place, but they just won't grow. What the heck? And they're just so healthy because they're small. So anyway, I don't know, maybe they're in 2 years they'll be the normal size, and this will all be legend of the live sessions. We got brevicorn eggs hatching on the live session. We've followed these miniature panthers, so we have lore behind us. Oh. Half the time I can't even find my Parsons in his enclosure. Can't imagine trying to find a squishy squish. Yeah, squishy's good. He's really good. When I have to find him, it takes a while. And of course, they know how to swivel behind where they hide. So and they know what angle you're looking for them. And so they know how to swivel so you don't see them. Gosh. James says, I had Sully in the outdoor cage today. Cage was completely locked, but it took me 5 minutes to find him. It's nervous as heck. Even big chameleons can really hide what. Yeah, they do. They do that good. Oh. Saying after that video shared of your story, I'm wondering, everybody, I did a story on James Cross and Sully's adventure, which was Sully got out of his cage and it took a couple of days for James to find him. Go to my YouTube channel, the standard Chameleon Academy YouTube channel. You can watch a video. You can watch that video, and it's a fun video. It tells the story of Sully's adventure. The video is about how to find your chameleon if your chameleon escapes. So, yeah, you can look for that one. Hey, Mason's Turtle's here. We need to find a bard to sing the lore to us. Eliza Ann, I was just thinking about everything we've gone through in the last 3.5, 4 years that we've been doing this. We have lore. We have the brevicorn. We have Squishy. We have the releasing of the fog. We've got the frickin' mushroom cup. There is just so much culture that has developed here. It's kind of fun. Oh, Next Gen Chameleon says, how was your last trip to Madagascar, Billy? It was incredible. It was wonderful, and I can't wait to do it again. We are doing it again back in January of 2026. We're going back, and I am looking forward to that. And once again, there are 2 spots left in the January 2026 trip to Madagascar. And so if you want to do a once in a lifetime experience, that is an incredible one. And everybody that went last year or this year, January, will tell you how incredible it is. And so, and I'm looking forward to going back. This will be my 3rd trip, and it's wonderful. I'm excited. So, who watches your cams when you go? My wife and my daughter. My daughter knows that one of her jobs is to help take care of the house when I'm gone, and my wife shoulders most of the care for the chameleons. She is a expert lizard wrangler. She is the one who runs Misty Mountain Fence. So she is one of the world's top producers of Eurypletus fantasticus, which is the care of that is similar to chameleons, and so she is able to double work both of them. Although that's a lot of work. So everybody who pitches in while I am gone is very tired when I get back. And so that's the way of it. That's the way of it. But I have that support crew, and that's the only way that I can make this happen. So, all right. Whew. All right, everybody. It is, we've got 10 more minutes of the show of office hours here. So put your questions in the comments. I am going to take a sip of water, which for some reason tastes extra sweet coming out of the mushroom cup. Dal Jaraku is asking, you have a favorite in your collection? I've decided my favorite species is the Shamrock Chameleon, Kaluma O'Shaughnessy. Do I have a favorite chameleon? I don't know if I've got a favorite chameleon individual. I do love my yellow lip Parsons Chameleon Blue. He is, I think, yes, he is the chameleon that I've had the longest, who's still alive. I've had chameleons longer than I've had blue, but they have passed. Let's see, blue I've had for almost 10 years now. So I think I would have to say he's my favorite. He's my favorite individual chameleon. Oh, James is saying he's going to be going in 2027. Okay. All right. All right. Next Gen says, do you still have a Jackson's Chameleon in your collection? I do indeed. I have female Machacos Hills, male Machacos Hills, and female Xantholophus. James 3 says, but Clancy has the most spunk. I do love Clancy. Clancy is a veiled chameleon that was hatched out here, and you get to see his growth. If you see on my video channel and you see any videos that talk about the growth of a veiled chameleon in there is Clancy, because I just documented every step of his growth. So it's kind of fun. So Whew. I will take another sip of water. Been doing a lot of talking. Next, let you know, next Friday morning, I absolutely intend to launch a video at 5 a.m. Pacific, and it's going to be the bioactive build. I took everything. We talked a lot about bioactive and such on Saturday, and so it's roughly going to follow what we went over there. But I am going to be incorporating some of the things that I learned on that lesson and some of the things we talked about. And so there will be some differences. And that's the way I like it. So we here on the Chameleon Live will sort through all this stuff, and then I'll make the video and put it on the regular Chameleon channel for the general public. And I really like that system. Works well. Coco the Chameleon. Do you have a chameleon room? I have one or two rooms that are not chameleon rooms. I live my life as a chameleon wrangler. There is a room that is only geckos. There are 2 rooms that have geckos. There are 3 rooms that have chameleons and the outside when the weather permits. And there's a couple of rooms that don't have anything, but you got to wonder why. I should fix that. Oh. Let's see. Oh, Unzerium is here. Nick's saying, hey, everybody, what did I miss? Everything. Nick, the bifidus came in. And we got extra males. So if you are, if you're up for, if you want a pet bifidus, um, there will be females coming in later that you can get. But if you just like a male for the fun of it, because they're awesome, email me. Email me. Is that what happens, Bill, when the kids leave the house? Because I can't wait for one of my kids to move so I can have another. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We just expand when room is made. So Amphibia says, are hot summer nights actually a problem for Parsonii or not? It's hard to tell, because the problem with characterizing how important nighttime temperature drops are is you don't know what all added to any problem that comes up. Because if I have hot summer nights, it's because I have hot summer days. And yeah, hot summer days are a problem, because over here they get 90, 100, over 100 degrees. So I do bring my Parsons in during the hot California summers. And as long as they're, it's making sure that everything we do is within their tolerance zone, knowing that no, when the summertime heat comes, it's not ideal husbandry for the Parsons chameleon. But the benefit of being outside, for the nighttime air. So I will put them inside during the day for the air conditioning, and then put them out in the summer night for the night humidity and all that kind of stuff. And so that is not on the care guide, but I make a day-to-day decision and judgment call as to what I'm going to do and get as much of the outdoors as I can. So yeah, I can't answer that question. I can just throw out, if, like, Konstantinos, if you were a beginner and you needed structure, I would give you structure and I would say give them cool nights. But you are at the level where we are trying to figure out the details. And so I can tell you, we don't know. And it's, we guess that it will become a problem. We don't know how many nights until it's a problem. Maybe it won't be a problem depending upon the days. So I think it's just going to take observation and say, okay, it looks like he's not doing well. And then you can change things up. But that's just what we have to do. This is not, the whole nighttime drop thing is not an established science. Oh, 90% humidity. Now we're getting into what happens when you combine hot temperatures with high humidity, and you realize, higher temperatures and higher humidity aren't as bad, and chameleons can take higher temperatures when they have higher humidity. So, yep. Now we start saying, okay, now everything works together, and it gets really complicated to put something in a care guide. Yeah. Good night, Angela. So, all right, Chameleon Collective. Tyler says, appreciate you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Coco the Chameleon. Why does Coco poop every time he goes outside? Sometimes they do that. They get habits and they just like to poop. I got someone who their chameleon waits until the chameleon crawls on them to poop. Every chameleon's an individual. They got their personalities. And once these chameleons get over the fear of human beings, which a lot of them, some of them don't. I mean, it's deep inside of their DNA. But a number of them, they get over their fear of human beings, and you start seeing personality quirks come out. And that's the cool part. That's really cool. It's really cool. All right, everybody, it is time. I'm going to be back tomorrow for the Reptile Show Reporter. We just hang out with Sean McNeely and we have fun. So if you just like to kick back and have fun, join us. So on the YouTube channel. Friday morning at 5 a.m. I absolutely intend to have this video. I don't have it done yet, and I'm still I am still refilming. I have refilmed some of it 3 times. So let's hope that I get it done. It's like I'm putting it down on a schedule. It's going out no matter what. So maybe it'll go out no matter what. You know what? It will go out no matter what. Friday morning at 5 a.m. Pacific, there will be a video that we will be there for the chat for a premiere. We'll see. I make no promises as to what it will be or how it will be, but it will be there. That I will say. So, all right, everybody, remember, if you would like a male First for Bifidus, then email me at bill@chameleonacademy.com. I will give you the details. And this is for if you just want to join our project, be part of our project, but you really aren't into breeding, at least not now. You don't have to ever, but you'd still like to help give data, contact me. We'd love to have you. And the more people we have in the more diverse situations and environments, the better, because that's what it takes to put together a care guide. Everybody, these care guides that I put together, it's different. I mean, people can put together care guides by just going on the internet and saying, Google, or now ChatGPT, give me the temperature range for this, and you can throw together a care guide. But that's not with good, solid information. When you're at the Chameleon Academy, we want solid information. We just don't want to fill up a page. And so I need to talk to many people. For each species, I want to talk to multiple people, get their experiences, and it can't just be my experience. That just doesn't give. I mean, I'll use my experience, and I need my experience, and so that can put together a care guide. But if I can have multiple people in the chameleon community, we can put together a kick butt care guide because of diverse experiences. So everybody, I heard Google AI has a great Parsons. Oh my God. James is just busting my chops. Wow. Wow. All right. On that note, everybody, I'm going to have to say goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow and or Friday morning. And if not, Saturday, 12 noon Pacific for the Saturday Chameleon Workshop. See y'all. Woo. What a show. What a show.